Nuzlocks are a staple in the Pokemon community. Always a great time and nothing bad ever happens. Am I right? Guys? Oh, this one's not good. Oh my god! No! That's the only one you couldn't do! Welcome to the most frustrating Nuzlocke I've attempted. It's a randomized Nuzlocke with my buddy Staten. We're using normal hardcore Nuzlocke rules, which is 1 mon per route, fainting equals dead forever, play on set mode, no overleveling, and no items in battle. The difference is, each of our encounters from the same route are linked, which means they stick together whether that's on your team or in the box. We added a few more rules that made it a bit more challenging. Only 1 mon of each primary type allowed at one time between both of our teams. So if I have a water type, neither of us can add another water type to the team. We also banned the Lucky Egg, Experience Share, and Choice Band, along with Substitute and Weather moves. Surely it isn't that bad. Our journey starts off in Pallet Town, where some old tree guy stops me from trapping my first Pokemon. He decided to give me one for free instead though, so shout out to Tree Guy. Staten got Wailord, and I ended up snagging a Dragonair, which helps me early game with Dragon Rage, making it easy to KO mons. But with the level caps, it doesn't have a very high ceiling until... let me check my notes. Oh, the second Elite Four member. We didn't need Dragonite anyway. Dragonair has Magma Armor due to abilities being randomized as well, which is about as useless as Sakura in OG Naruto. I finally get to the grass, and the first mon I see is a Gulpin. Gulpin these nuts. We make it to the Viridian Pokemart to grab Tree Guy's bag of goodies, and he gives us the Dex and our first balls of the run. My first encounter ends up being a Natu, but Staten didn't seem very happy about his.
Oh, you're joking me, man! I didn't see one Smoochum the whole time. It was Ivysaurs, Wailords, Larvitars, and...
Smoochum seems like a great companion. I don't know what he's on about. The only other encounter we were able to secure before Pewter City was Magikarp and Coughing, which we can't use right now because of Wailord being water type. We did run into a slight problem though.
A Granbull? Oh. Arena Trap? No. Right, well, Mong's dead.
Looks like we'll only have 1 mon for Brock. Surely we'll be fine. He ends up leading with a Farfetch'd, and I go for the Twister, but it doesn't do as much as I would have liked. Because of that, we go for T-Wave to hopefully keep him from hitting me anymore, and then a couple Twisters kill from there. His other mon is a Horsey, which we handle with no problem. 1 badge down. Heading east towards Mount Moon, we bullied some trainers for their lunch money and headed to get the next few encounters. I got Cloyster, Electrike, and Surskit. Staten got Magnemite, Blaziken, and Gligar. They're linked in that order, but there is a slight issue. 2 of them are electric and 1 is, again, water type. Team combos are not going to be as easy as I had hoped. I'm just going to keep account for all the water types we run into because it is a legit problem. We make it through Mount Moon unfazed and snag our fossil for later. Then we head towards Cerulean to get our Route 4 encounter. Firefox and Cottonbird. This is great. It's a normal type and, oh, fire again. Heading into Misty, our teams were looking pretty solid though, so I can't complain. She leads off with Lickitung and I go for the T-Wave to start. 2 Sparks and a crit later, we take him out. Next is Clefable, which we do the same thing with the exception of Electrike getting burned. It doesn't change much though since Spark is special and not physical. Just like that, 2 badges down, and I'm feeling great. Until I realize that my Gyarados has Truant. Next, we head north to take on our rival, which didn't end up being much of a challenge at all. Dragonair swept with Dragon Rage, although he did have a Suicune, which is another problem child. I eat through Nugget Bridge and run into what could be the best encounter yet for us.
Good. Okay. He's back. If that's the more than 20 HP, then I don't want him anyway. Oh, he's got Wonder Guard.
Wonder Guard, Vigoroth. Let that sink in. Absolutely broken until he evolves because only fighting type attack moves can damage him. Great for Staten. I wonder what I get. Not exactly what I was hoping for. Could be worse though, right? We fail to snag the next 2 encounters, grab the ticket from the Clefairy stuck in a human body, and head south to Vermilion City. On the way, there was 1 more encounter to grab. Alright, what we got?
Let's go on recent...
Oh, baby's back! Baby's back! Better than ever! Woo! I have to switch. I have to switch. I have to switch. Oh, I ran! Are you kidding me right now, dude? You got your favorite mon and accidentally run? We can just act like that didn't happen. You don't remember anything. This is where the run starts to become just a little problematic. Dragonair got to level 25 due to my other mons needing some help in battle, so we aren't able to use Wailord and Dragonair until after the 3rd gym. Good news though. Our Vermilion encounter was Lapras and Mightyena, so we can just replace the starters with them for now. That's 4 water types now. There was also a fortress that seems to enjoy blowing himself up, so we couldn't catch that. To make matters worse, Staten let Vigoroth get to level 25 shortly after, so that's out of the picture too. This means we both messed up once, so that makes it totally even. We completely destroy our rival on the boat with Lapras, and then we get some more bad news. Staten had another Mon hit level 25. I get to keep Lapras, right?
You get to keep Lapras. No.
That's the 25, bro.
Skell's got 25.
I said that's the only one you can't do. That's
Look,
literally
look,
the
look,
only
look,
one.
look.
No, that's the only one you couldn't do. Lapras, the only Mon I felt comfortable with right now, has to watch from the PC box. Needless to say, I wasn't very happy about it. Time for more encounters, I guess. Thankfully, I found the St. Patty's Day Scarecrow in Diglett Cave. This is one of my favorite Mons, while Staten found some random bird. Also found a Gengar in Viridian, while Staten, again, found some random bird. But the real power came back at home in Pallet Town.
Oh! A Needle Queen.
Okay. Oh! But we can't use them! I was very ecstatic about Ursaring and named him Unit because just look at him. He's a normal type, which we have 5 of already if you include the 2 birds, which actually, I'm just gonna add that to the water count because these 2 types just wanted to taunt us the whole game. It looks like we're sitting at a firm 9 different combos involving water or normal. Who needs a 6-member squad anyway? We switched some Mons around and decided to go forward with these teams. We just had to make it through this gym and then our powerhouses could come back to the team. How hard could that be?
So yeah. And why not? Yeah.
Destiny
Why
Bond.
not kill you? Right, Anthony.
You just died. I told you Destiny Bond. Oh my god! That's the Ursaring too, bro. My goodness. Jim, yes, I'm calling you by your name now. We need to have a serious talk, buddy. You can't keep getting away with this. I just want to use one of my big hitters. It ends up okay though, because we accidentally counted Swablu as a flying type up until this point, when it is in fact boring. So we avoided accidentally using 2 boring Mons in the gym. Turns out, Staten was actually 5-head after all. Time to speed past Lightning McQueen, who leads with a Chansey. A couple quick attacks and a super potion later, she falls and in comes Swampert. I pivot to Masquerain, who eats anything Mudfish throws at me, and we take it down with ease. Next out is Kingdra, who smokescreens, and smokescreens, and then I miss, and then he crits, and then I miss again. At this point, I pivot to Firefox thinking that I eat at least 1 water gun and finish the Sea Dragon with a quick attack. Against all odds, this team was good enough. Our new and improved squadron is at full strength now. I felt great about it. Nothing could stop us now. Heading east of Cerulean, we found another bomb waiting to explode. No thanks. Then we ran into the most troll bug-loving child I have ever witnessed. We're gonna stall him out. Leech Life isn't a problem. That does 1 damage. It's a Furious Life that's a problem. There it goes. Nice.
Nice, nice.
Are you kidding me? No way, bro! I don't know if I've ever seen this before. This is so terrible. Back-to-back Shedinja, and I had no coverage. I had to pray that we could stall it out as well. We let Masquerain get rolled because it was our least favorite combo. Dragonair also dropped too because we can at least replace that link with a Watermon. And under no circumstances was I allowing Muck to go down because of the God Vigoroth on the other side. We get out with Electrike and Muck still alive. A single quick attack killed our next encounter, and all of a sudden, I'm having a miserable time. Our cave encounter was an undercover butterfly and a tadpole, so that's beautiful. Yet another water type. I also ran into another problem child who sort of destroyed my team. Thankfully, Lapras comes through with a crit, and only Electrike died at this point, but it takes 1 beefy boy to come through and completely end me. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping to see. Have no fear though, Lapras solos. We barely make it to Lavender Town holding on by a thread, and it's time to get some radical encounters. That isn't what I meant. Okay, much better. Staryu and Flaffy fill in the electric and water vacancies we have coming up, and the static Eevee ended up being another water type. So all 3 encounters included water. Great, that's exactly what we needed. Oh, we have just one more thing to add. You remember Vigoroth? Yeah, he's past the level cap, so bye-bye, Muck. After some team shuffling, our best bet turned out to be a lethal 2-man squad of Lapras and Cacturne. Not ideal, but we can figure it out. Oh, did that just say Shadow Tech? This wouldn't be a problem if Lapras had any water move ever. Unfortunately, my sea monster gets outsped by an already paralyzed Groudon, and I'm left angrily with a Scarecrow the rest of the way. Staten tries to mention swapping the team around, but I wasn't going down like that. We full send around here. It's me and this Scarecrow versus the world at this point, and boy did this Scarecrow deliver. He absolutely wipes Erica's team. 4th badge secured. Heading towards the rival battle in the Ghost Tower, our team consists of Muk, Ampharos, and Flareon. I have a huge weakness to ground, but other than that, I feel alright about it. We pulverize him, barely taking a scratch. It was time to go to the Team Rocket hideout. The first grunt had yet another problem child. We finish him and head down to rob this random of his elevator keys, and we have a Wobbuffet. He looks so happy. I see right through you. I'm completely aware that you're a menace to society. I grab the keys, find just a casual everyday Mew on the way to Geo, and it's time to take on the big boss himself. This was actually the easiest fight in the whole hideout, thankfully, and I take a whopping 6 damage. So much for this being a boss battle. We find an angry monkey along with Firefox 2.0 in the Ghost Tower, battle my arch nemesis once again, roll what feels like the millionth legendary this run, and save the old man who gives us the Pokeflute to wake up the 2 big bears blocking our way. One turned out to be the worst combo imaginable, and the other was okay. 2 more water or normal mons added to the count. Cycling Road, however, was a different story.
Care.
Oh, straight. Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
Hurt itself.
I lied.
Oh.
Not even close.
Please, come on. Please, please.
Oh, no. We just catch first ball. It's fine. It's fine. Come on.
Oh, no, not again. Not again.
Oh, no, no, no. Please, 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 please.
I'm not upset, you are. Heading up to the Safari Zone, excited for an encounter. Boom Boy is back and better than ever. He'll never be used, but I'm glad I can re-roll him the rest of the way. Staten gets an opportunity to redeem himself here, though.
Oh!
I feel nothing anymore. I'm numb. At least we get a Trapinch and Slugma, although I need to wait a couple gyms to get Mr. Goggles since the level cap right now is only 43. We hit the dojo next and kick the master to the curb with ease. Our mons end up being Absol and Kabutops, which is perfect for us. A team of Flareon, Muk, Ampharos, and Kabutops was more than serviceable at this point in the game. I was beginning to feel better after the onslaught that came over the last few sequences. It's time for Silph Co. We busted right through, avoiding almost everything to get to the card key, then headed straight for our showdown with Gary. Of course, we can't forget more legendaries to battle. Heading into the main battle, we lead with Ampharos, and Gary sends out a soon-to-be fish fillet for us to deal with pretty quickly. From this point, I realized that my team may really be able to finish the job in this run. But alas, when you're feeling high, the game knows exactly what to throw at you to bring you back down. And you guessed it, a water-type mon. Geo's back, and as I completely dog-walked the first 2 mons, I thought it would be as easy as last time, but boy was I wrong.
Lacking alert, this is not a drill.
I pivot into Kabutops hoping for the best, and I'm immediately confused with Swagger. He goes for the counter, but thankfully I hit myself in confusion. After a bit of stalling, he goes down. In walks Registeel. I pivot to Firefox, who's met with a high roll Ancient Power. I went for an Ember hoping it would do a bit more than that, and realized someone is gonna go down here. Ultimately, we decided Firefox had to be the sacrifice, and we switched to Ampharos. Para comes in clutch, and we survive with only 1 casualty. You will be missed. We grab the Master Ball and pull our pet monkey out of the box to fill the void. The Saffron City gym allows us to avoid unnecessary battles, and the level cap is the same as Koga, so we opted to do this one first. Sabrina leads with Sand Slash, who Kabutops takes care of quite easily. Barboach gets absorbed away as well, and in comes Bagon, who gets 2-tapped by Slash. Her final mon is just an edgy cocoon, which stands no chance at all. Let's see how Staten's doing.
1 down. Oh, that's not good.
Sand Slash.
Oh, I took Wonder Guard. My Slacking's dead.
I gave up so much to keep Muk alive so you could keep your Wonder Guard Vigoroth. Why do you sound surprised that it has Wonder Guard? We kept a spreadsheet of mons from here on out with Wonder Guard. Good news, I can replace Muk with Old Reliable, the Scarecrow. Bad news, Staten lost his powerhouse. Koga, nor his grunts with more legendaries care about that though. Koga leads with Matang, who was no match for Mudshot. Marshtomp comes out, who I take advantage of his quad weakness to grass with Needle Arm. Cyndaquil, Mudshot. Blastoise, Needle Arm. My 2-mon tandem dismantled Koga's team. Pulling up on some of the last encounters in the game, we got a normal type, a water type, and I actually got a Pidgeot. But throughout, we've been going by the rule that if we already had the Mons on our team, then we re-roll. I randomly opted to roll the second floor of the mansion for this encounter, which ended up being Ninkata. Then came my actual mansion encounter. Do I have a Sandshrew? I remember.
Oh my days.
Staten suggested we use the Master Ball since Lugia potentially has Whirlwind. Chad agreed with him, so Big Chonk slots right into the squadron, with Sandshrew also being allowed to join. During a level up session, we taught him Surf, Air Cutter, and Shadow Punch through the TMs and HMs we got throughout the game. He also learned Recover through level up, and we gave him the leftovers. I felt on top of the world at this point. I grabbed the secret key and went straight to Blaine. He leads with the Doug trio. Surf, dead. Golem, Surf, dead. Oddish, Air Cutter, dead. Wooper, Surf, dead. Absolutely obliterated by our new friend Lugia. Seems Staten made it through easily too, but when do things ever stay easy? His text has been a bit wonky throughout the game, and he didn't realize Bill was asking him to take him to the islands. So I went too to pass a little bit of time. We finished up and went straight to Geo, finding a problem child on the way, of course. I was expecting to breeze through this, and that didn't change when he led with Plusle. A couple Shadow Punches did him in, and in comes Sharpedo. I pivot to Cacturn to take care of him, and Scizor walks out. Kind of a problem. I switched into Kabutops attempting to eat a Slash, however he begins to set up. Firefox would have done wonders here. I switched to Primeape and he survives a Slash, but unfortunately misses the cross chop and goes down. Our best bet at this point was to recover stall out the Slashes since they both have 20 PP. After a long fight, we overcome the Scizor and we're met with a Squirtle, thankfully. He goes down smoothly and his final mon is a Dragonite. To my surprise, it was no real threat and Lugia finishes the battle pretty quickly. It's really unfortunate that Primeape went down, but he was expendable. Shedinja and Typhlosion are the ones we decided to bring out, although Typhlosion has a rather bad moveset. On to the next fight with Gary. I pretty much blasted through it. Kabutops and Lugia were just too much for him to compete with. Staten, however, wasn't so lucky.
I hate this.
Oh, Tyler, where's this come from?
Oh no. Oh no.
I think Typhlosion needs to go.
He'll probably tank one, right?
I think it tanks a rock slide, you know.
What did he hit you with? What did he hit
Nothing
you
yet.
with?
He's only just came out.
I think that's out of like damage control. That's the best you can do, and we have to get really lucky.
Oh.
And you're probably gonna out
That smoke
just
screen.
to help with
Thrash
rock
missed.
screen until he dies. Really. Yeah,
3,
yeah, beautiful.
4.
Cover there. I would recover. Hopefully he misses the rock slide.
It hits. He's confused and low accuracy. If he manages to hit a crunchy Bubble Beam, didn't even use a potion. GG.
Nice. Beautiful.
Good thing we picked Typhlosion. Heading north, we only had 2 more encounters, and Jim was not feeling confident. The first, another Watermon. The second one, though, may have changed everything.
Of the run. I'll do it slow as well so we can build
Another
the
water
suspense
type.
up. Yeah, here we go. Oh my god! There's no way! There's actually no way!
Wait. No,
But we're
I
saved.
have to get something that's not water, though. I have to get something
That's
not
true.
water.
No, you're right. But, I mean, I can't change my counter anyway. This is it. And I've still got my Master Ball as well.
Oh, you do? I forgot about that.
So, we're actually sorted.
Come on. Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Like, I don't know.
You're level 52 though.
1, 2,
2,
3.
1, 3.
First ball, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We literally could not have asked for a better Mon duo to get. On the last possible encounter, might I add. We march into the Pokemon League with all the confidence in the world. My final team being Lugia, Kabutops, Cacturn, Ampharos, and Scizor. Lorelei was up first, and she leads with Ponyta. We easily down that with Surf. Seviper comes out, and I proceed with Surf again. Lugia gets confused, but finishes next turn with the Air Cutter, and she walks out Nidoqueen. I grind her out with Shadow Punch to save Surf PP. Nidoqueen had Static, so my Lugia ends up getting paralyzed. However, it doesn't change the outcome of the battle at all, as Lugia just shreds through Slackoth and Venusaur. We also found out that Lugia had Poison Point. I forgot to check earlier, so that's awesome. My battle went smooth. Staten, however, not so much.
Sleep Powder, that's boring. We wing attack. Leech Seed, we switch out. Sword Stance. Still asleep. Leech Seeded me. I'm gonna slash. This Jumpluff's doing my head in. It's a Jumpluff for crying out loud. Will Edge Power not do more? No, I don't want. Dragon Claw. It's going to Leech Seed again. Yeah, so I'll waste the Leech Seed. I woke up. That's brilliant. I'm going to Dragon Claw again. Damn. One wing attack. Wake up. Smell the coffee! Right, come on. Please, you got to kill it. Please. Come on, Spud!
Oh, come on.
Get
And
in!
you weren't even excited. You weren't even excited to add him to your team, bro.
Battle 1. Done.
Bruno was next, and the level cap goes up 2 levels per member. We opted to not level with candies at all to make this a bit more challenging here at the end. He leads with Rhydon. Surf. Dead. Golem. Surf. Dead. Magcargo. Surf. Dead. Natu. Shadow Punch. Survives? I'm poisoned? And confused? Someone else needs to finish the job. Kabutops takes down Natu, but is poisoned by Swalot, so I pivot to Scizor to add the finishing touches on this battle. 2 down, and we both had it easy this time. Agatha was a doozy due to her having multiple counter mons, so I had to be on my A game. Bro, did you really just almost let Lugia die? Surely I learned my lesson. I recovered to gain my health back and then proceed to... Bro? Poison Point comes in clutch, and in comes the Viper, who confuses me, and I switch into Scizor to make quick work of the snake. Next is Hitmonlee, who I assume has counter, so what do? The same thing as last time. No counter issues here though, thankfully, and out comes Slackoth, who's free. Counter again? That's gotta be her favorite move, 1000%. If it doesn't have counter, she doesn't want it. I finally learned my lesson and allow Ampharos to finish the job. 3 down. Staten faced his toughest task yet.
And we've got a Shelder, and I think Shelder, yes it is. Shelder's on the list. It's got Wonder Guard. I'm gonna use Starmie first. I'm gonna confuse it because I think that's probably the safest bet. Be confused for it. Right, I'm gonna switch now to Pidgeot, and then we'll burn it. And fingers crossed it just hurts itself. Don't use Ice Beam. Okay, nice.
Okay.
Right, that's Will-O-Wisp. Brilliant.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Huge. And we could probably stall him out with Star.
Yeah, definitely. It's not using a potion. That's brilliant. So Shelder is going to be gone. Lovely. Yes. And he brings out Sunkern. I think we set up Absol because Absol's attack is insane. And we can double team. So no matter what comes out, we can probably avoid it. Double team and 6. And I'm going to Swords Dance as well. I'm just going to do it all. Oh yeah, absolutely. As long as it doesn't outspeed me, which Absol's not the slowest thing in the world, we should be fine, I think. Magby, yeah, what are you going to do?
You suck.
You're gonna... Okay, like Magby's gone. Easy peasy. Oh, you are joking me.
Oh, that's not ideal.
I'm going to send it. Can't mind. What an idiot. Special defense. We're not doing special defense, dummy. Yeah, hold that slash. Hold it. Hopefully we get a crit to avoid any last minute drama at the Etihad. I'd have to be really unlucky for him to hit me here. Really unlucky.
Surely.
He's missed.
Easy peasy.
And we win! We win! 3 fights down. No mon's lost. That is brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant.
Because of my PTSD from the counters in the last fight, I decided to lead with Ampharos against Lance. He leads with Raticate, who's down by a couple Thunder Punches. War Turtle and Meryl are next, which tells me Lance doesn't have an answer for Ampharos. Wait a minute, Registeel? That's odd. I hit him with the Para and then follow up with Thunder Punches. However, I was down to 3 and wanted to save them for the champion. So I brought out Overleveling, seeded the block of metal, and then he uses a full restore. And then another full restore. And then he finally falls. Venonat posed no threat either, and we were on to the champion. It all comes down to this final showdown with my rival, who I absolutely owned this whole run. I expect no different at the end. He leads with Dugtrio, and I make quick work of him with the Surf and Air Cutter. 1 down. Nidorina? No problem. 2 down. Out comes his Ace Kecleon, I Surf, and he goes for the sub. Cheater, that's against the rules, actually. Nevertheless, we switch out, and then this happens. Check it out.
There we go. Let's go. Guillotine. Oh no! No!
His Starmie got destroyed by Gligar, but it'll be okay. I do damage to Rhydon until Scizor goes down because I don't want to take unnecessary damage elsewhere. You did your job, Scizor. Lugia finishes him off, and out comes Stantler.
How many forest doors do you have?
4! 4, bro! Masquerain. End it! End it! Big chunk! End it! Let's go! Let's go!
We Dragon Claw again. He's used all of his full restores, I believe. Crit. Give me a crit. No, that's fine. This could kill.
It's going to.
Oh! Oh, the 1 HP! What did you say? What were you saying? What were you saying? It's not gonna die! It's not gonna die! Hold that! Get in! Come on!
I have absolutely no clue how we managed to do it, but challenge completed. If you enjoy, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let me know what challenge you want to see next. I appreciate all of you, much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.